Imagine naming a child that's not yours. I mean, what did I put on and now Papa be there? I mean, that's a Dino was any Dino.
My name is Loki. Welcome to Let's Cook. I'm here with
Brakobi.
Yes. Brakobi. And then what's the aduane bene o?
You be aduane ebe no no emu eshi pa and say gari ni meko. And I'm nka ho. You say some na eshi pa.
Talifa asem no way in kwai.
Okay, so on this episode we are going to discuss the paternity test of Nanaya Odro Benson, Nanaya Odro Boateng, popularly known as Funny Face. Now, the thing, Asama Atono is not funny at all. Emoeshi. On Ankasa obi here drone e woni din. So, would you like to do the first discussion? What is your opinion about it? Because it is.
So, what's the issue?
Well, he has come out himself that he did a paternity test on his twins and the second born. I don't know if it's a second born, but I think he has 3 daughters.
Yeah. And
according to him, the paternity test tells that he is not the biological father of the children, which is very hurtful. And because it's very sad. As a parent myself, it's not easy. It's not easy to find out that your child is not yours. I mean, it's not easy. As a man, it's not. Well, what do you think?
Kwa zigizi. Ko fire koi na yenje di yesu yeka.
I think for now, per the video I watched, it seems the test was done without the permission of the lady, which is the former wife. So I'm sure definitely the wife will also try and come out with her own test, or both of them can agree, have the test together before whatever truths each of them thinks it is will come out. But for now, I think Funny Face has done his. And if the lady has something to say about it, he can also come out and also run her own test and also get to believe whatever Funny Face is saying, whether true or not. But it will be very disappointing to know that what Funny Face said is true. It will be very disappointing because the guy has gone through a lot because of these kids. I remember 3 years back, Funny Face playing with this kids almost every day. The moment you put on your phone, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, you see him, Ella and Bella, with that short, what's the name? There used to be this small boy that he was staying with, Don Little. You see them playing around the house almost every day, shooting videos, content with the kids, and you could see how passionate Funny Face was. Yes, and it will be very disappointing to know that what he said this morning is the real situation right now.
I don't think he'll come out to say something that is not true because it's his own kids. I mean, he wouldn't come out if it's not true.
So I said that because I'm not saying it's not true, but what I believe is it was a paternity test he did.
Yes.
And they need to find out from the lady as well whether the kids are indeed the
okay, so even in the video he did, he said he stole the hairs of the children to go and do the test.
So it was without the permission of the lady. So I think maternity test should also be done to know whether they are the lady's, kids.
Yeah, kids.
If they are, it means whatever test Funny Face did, whether it was done well or it has to be done again.
But it's hardly that paternity test will come out wrong because it's very low. I'm not saying it is not possible, but it's very low. It's very, very low. Yeah.
That would be very dangerous, especially on behalf of Funny Face. The guy has gone through a lot for the past 3 years, visiting the psychiatric hospital, police station, and this and this and this and that, losing almost everything he was doing. And to get to this point and realize this kid he was fighting for are not his will be very disappointing and very dangerous. So I don't think it's a good news for Funny Face, and it will never be a good news for any guy, any man, trying to get married or already in marriage. It will send a bad signal for people yearning to get married or even having kids who have not gone through this paternity test or something. It will be very dangerous for.
Okay, so Loki, this thing has been rampant nowadays. What do you think is causing that issue?
His name is Funny Face, but the issue is not funny.
Okay.
It's not funny because looking at how Funny Face has lived his life on social media, we all know what he went through with his kids. We all know the issues he had with his... I don't know if I should call her his baby mama or his wife or his ex-wife. But then looking at whatever went on, and then she denying Funny Face the access to the children and all that. These things will only trigger suspicion. And then he would also want to feel like, why are you denying me the right to see my own children? So that is more like a frustration of a father. So he wants to know what is happening. Why are you denying me? So let me find out if the kids are really mine. So if they are really mine, then I can go all out. Maybe I can go to court for something to be done about it. So I'm sure that is why he had to steal the hairs of the children and then go for the test he did.
I wouldn't put it as stealing. Okay. I guess he took without permission.
Yeah, okay.
But it's his own children, so
okay.
Actually doesn't.
Okay, before the test, it's his own children.
Yes.
But after the test,
it's not. Okay.
Yes. So we have to establish that fact.
Okay.
So to me, it's an eye opening for Funny Face, and then to me, I feel it's a very good thing he did that, because even though he had to do that without permission, he now knows the children are not his, and he now knows why the lady is behaving the way she's doing. You understand? This thing also discourages people or young men from getting married. You know, these things are some of the fears that young people have in getting married.
What should a man for my own?
Me say, I just say, if you ask someone to say, if you ask someone to know, me I'm doing what I'm you. So I don't know why the lady wouldn't tell Funny Face, Pacho, Nkolawe Enyaoba. Like,
is it that
easy? It's simple.
Is it easy? Is it that easy?
And easy, but
is it easy to hide someone's kids from me?
Yes.
Is it easy?
Because if you say it's not easy, yes, we know it's not easy. But then with this humiliation,
I think the guy has suffered. He has suffered. He doesn't deserve this.
Come on.
Upon everything he went through to have come to this realization, it's very disappointing. It's very, very disappointing. The guy. Because
I'll say the lady has been wicked. Because,
but
at least one should be his. I mean, 3.
Yes, one should be his. 3. So back on the twins, you know, twins. There, you can't.
The one soon
yeah, someone.
No, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad.
It be sad. It be sad issue. It be sad issue. So what would you say? A young man getting married and giving birth, would you advise DNA, by force DNA?
I subscribe to that, honestly. For nowadays, as a young man, if you are getting married, I believe for your first child, at least, you should do a DNA test. Because it's getting scary at all.
To me, DNA test should be run before they even take the child home. Right at the hospital. right after birth.
Sure.
At
that tender or like just fresh like that, would they be able to determine?
I don't know.
Yes, I think they'll do a swab on the mouth, the gum, and then you do the DNA. Because it's very important before you start paying bills.
Or there should be a timeline, maybe 6 months, a year that the test can be run, and it shouldn't be. This thing should be treated as part of how do you call it?
The marriage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe the birth process or something.
Yes, it should be part of our birth process.
Yeah.
Because nobody should feel guilty when being asked to run a DNA test on his kids.
Yeah.
You get it. So it should be. I think the education should go down for people to understand and also see it as normal in our churches, in our schools, and everything. They should make it normal for us to understand that it's not a sin to conduct a DNA test. It's not dangerous to conduct a DNA test, or it's not scary to conduct a DNA test, so that people going into marriage, can see this thing as a normal thing to do.
Yeah, they should embrace the fact that.
Sometimes you might even get to the hospital, especially with the public hospitals.
Yes.
Where there are a lot of people,
maybe
sharing
your baby has been swabbed.
Yes,
How do you know?
Yes. So that one, I don't think it should be a thing. Somebody should be afraid of.
I am looking at the different side of it because I feel if you're a father and you don't take care of your kids, I mean, you are sent to social welfare on that.
Yes.
So if you're a mother and you wrongfully give a child to a person who doesn't deserve it, then there should be sanctions. I believe there should be sanctions for that so that it will reduce it.
They should calculate every expenses the man has
on
the kids and for her to pay.
Yeah.
For sure. She knows from the onset that this thing...
It's not only about bills, the emotional aspect too. There's no money that can pay that.
The bill will settle the emotions.
Imagine naming a child that's not yours. I mean, what did I put on? I mean, that's a dino. What's any dino?
I didn't know what come Ella and Bella no a dino government
woman. Because it's registered. I mean, they have a best set. I'm sure.
And no Kaswa name.
And as the biological father,
he knows their name. Their name is not Ella and Bella. That one, Ella and Bella, they're a Facebook name.
But on a serious note, probably name it after the father or the mother or something like that. And I will find out that's Enyoba. I mean, Charlie.
All this one should be part of the conversation.
That's why you can't pay.
No. They should be compensated because men are also going through a lot.
Oh, we are.
Men are going through a lot. You see, when Hakimi issues came up and they realized it was the lady rather who was trying to blackmail the husband for this amount of money.
Property,
nothing happened to the lady. When Neymar had issue with the lady and they realized later it was the lady was rather lying on the guy. Nothing happened to the lady.
Even Neymar.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So you shouldn't be like
Ronaldo had the same issue.
Men are born to be treated this way, but ladies, when it comes to them, they are untouchable. I'm not saying ladies should be punished always, but then when you take somebody through this
emotional,
you should be punished.
You should be punished.
Of course,
there should be sanctions.
Yes, it's like we've given them the free. How do you call it? Women are seen as vulnerable in society, so they are giving every how do you call it? Every free. Would I say free rope? Yes, on anything. You understand?
Vulnerable are they? They are never vulnerable. Somebody who can decide whether you eat from a spot or not. Somebody who can decide how much she would take from the properties, everything you've made. Somebody who can eventually decide everything that happens in your house. How is that person vulnerable?
but let's imagine we are doing DNA tests on every child. I mean, this country will be on fire.
Hey.
Honestly. I feel not thinking. And some people, but me papa dem say no.
What's that?
Me say no pa.
What's that?
One jam come ade on me no.
Yes, only the partner cha. What's that?
Yeah boy. Oh him papa now say me say no pa dey and then what.
So what would be the consequences on the man and the lady?
For funny face.
Yes, like let's say societal consequences.
She's a lady. I don't think anything will be. Probably a lot of people will just bash her and for 1 month.
No, for the lady, I'm sure she'll pay some huge price for that.
What's money?
Because no, she's not. It's not money. It's not in monetary terms. You understand? But then she's going to pay a price in a sense. Say, now your name is out there. Now even the man or even the anyone who is close to you will begin to look at you too because they know. You lie or you.
I believe the biological father will be now taking responsibility. So I don't think she will.
The first rather will be on the guy more because looking at everything now, the lady hasn't lost anything. She still has those three kids as hers, and now whoever the father is, for all you know.
But then it will be on the internet forever. Your kids will come and
forget about the internet. They are living their life back home. They are okay. The kids. She can just work things out, make sure she take good care of the kids, and that is all. And this story will be on the internet, but then if she is very strong, if she is a strong person.
Because even when Funny Face was going through it, this woman was just making TikToks.
She knows whatever the story is. So that right now, it's Funny Face who is going to face it more because now all the 3 kids are not yours. You've gone through all this. Look at the troubles.
Next of kin because what they are next of kin.
Charlie.
So. And yeah, dear. Funny face never break because getting to this point, I will be who say the man. One when you are Zia, the Bayan Yoma Basa cry.
He'll be more hurt now.
Yes, because this year there, I feel a pains in be running more. I feel be running more upon everything he has been saying in his videos, all the suspicions and all the
I love my children. I want to see my children. All
and
those
Ishmael,
things.
Charlie, is I'm not doing.
Charlie, because Cecilia, all Funny Face has to do is just accept the fact that the kids are not his. Now he has to reorient his life, and then reorient his life in a way that he now knows he has no children. So Abraham says, "Obon says Cecilia, and then first, Nonanka, he was really thinking about the kids and all that. I don't know if the lady made him pay their fees and everything.
I'm sure he will be doing that. I'm sure.
Charlie, if he really did that, paid monies and things, then the lady, Charlie,
he still has their baby coat and baby coat.
Baby coat
and everything in his room,
Charlie,
including their pictures. The videos he did this morning, you could see their pictures in his room.
Sad.
He was telling us, "Say, this is where they were sleeping. I had an onion moody grow. This is where they were shooting their videos. Look at their pictures in his room." So it's very hurting. And me feel man.
So, what advice would you give?
Advice?
Yes, to young men coming up.
Charlie, you shouldn't be so much blindfolded. Say, Charlie, you should just put the emotions aside and apply
Wisdom.
this thing as well.
Yeah.
Make sure this person you are calling your wife, your husband, is somebody you just met 2-3 years. Anything can happen when things are not going well, especially with ladies. A man penning Garcia. A man penning Garcia. When things are not going well, that is where you see their real character. So, Mr. Mobile is Charlie. A man may fire draining a command your life in Gunia so. Oh, show bano. But at this point, you could do stage even things like this happen. Just Charlie, gather yourself and move on.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't kill yourself because it doesn't worth it. It does not worth it at all. For you to die, for them to live.
Yeah.
And it's not going to change the fact that they are still not your kids.
Yes,
even if you die. So you just have to put yourself together and move on. That's all. So you should just be strong. You should build emotional strength and move on.
Yeah.
That's all.
So it's basically the same thing. Just moving on is just the only option at this moment for Funny Face. You understand? Maybe he should be able to accept everything. Now he shouldn't be even using his phone. He should just go somewhere. Maybe they should carry him or take him to some quiet place, village. Take away his phone, his ability to come onto the net, any device at all. You understand? So that he should be able to heal properly. So when you are very quiet, away from internet, away from the noise, I believe he will be able to heal faster, and then he will be able to come back stronger. Because Funny Face is a good entertainer.
Yeah. He's a good person. He's a good
person.
Personally, I've met him once, and he has a very nice reception as well. From day one, he started chatting, very positive vibe. He has this nice reception. So he's a good person. It's not as if or a bad person. You could see, say, I dare not a draining, and I'm gonna go through all this. And sometimes your ability to even overcome challenges, it differs from any other person. So it's really sad. It's really sad. I'm just praying and hoping, say, everything will be all right for him to get to his normal life.
Kobe, your last words. Let's advise us.
Well, I think if you are a parent right now, I believe you have the right to know that your kids are yours. So I believe everybody has to try as much as hard to do DNA tests to find out whether your child is yours, because it's actually your right. Since you are taking care of the child, it's rightly right. Is in the right part to just do DNA so that you know you are taking care of your own child, not somebody's. And for the youth out there, I mean, I don't know the advice I would give that will help you, but we just have to pray. Just pray. That's all. That's all I can say.
And be very critical, or pay attention to your choices. You understand? And then anyone or anyone you want to go into any relationship with, you have to be very strict in your vetting process. Yes,
so, vetting process.
Yes, you have to vet the individual very strictly. You understand?
If you allow emotions,
if you allow emotions to take over, Charlie,
go over you.
Charlie, you go end up like Funny Face.
Okay, so on this episode, Funny Face paternity test is what we discussed about, and it's sad, but we have to end it here. And for whoever you are, the father, I just want you to know that you have 3 kids now. Thank you.
So yes, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Charlie, leave your comments. Let's hear what you have to say. This is Let's Cook. We are out.